Hi everyone, this is a home tour from the very famous builder My Home Avatar, which we've done 150 plus apartments from. So here we bring one of the houses that is slightly different from what we've done in previous projects in the same layout, and I really hope you'd like it.
This is a 3 BHK apartment in My Home Avatar, roughly with a built-on area of 1834 square feet. We've done multiples of these apartments before on our channel already. The living room has two seating arrangements. One side is a semi-formal setting with two-seater sofas and a TV unit opposite to it. Whereas on the other side is an L-shaped sofa with a lounger, which is more of an informal sitting for the family. The TV unit is a mix of white laminate and wooden veneers. Since the TV here is quite large and taking up almost the entire wall, we've added small planters here, as big ones would have made this area look crowded.
Now when it comes to partition, I think that is one thing that I always tell to everybody कि just because builder ने वहाँ पे partition बनाया है does not mean कि आपको भी वहाँ पे partition बनाना है. अगर सच में if you have a lot of guests which are like formal guests और आपको नहीं दिखाना है उनको अपने घर का internal, then it makes sense for you to create that partition, which the builder thinks by default ऐसा will happen to a lot of people, but that is not true. I mean, अगर formal guests उतने हैं ही नहीं, why should we create a partition that blocks out half of your hallway? We want to have as much open life as possible. And that is why when Mayank came out with the idea कि मुझे partition नहीं करना है and I want to do some metal planter thing and counter कुछ बन सकता है उसके around, I jumped out of joy literally, because ये चीज़, one, different things I want to try out with people. Second, partition cheese is something that I've repeated multiple times in my videos. I've told this to umpteen people, and this is something that I really believe in. So ये metal का partition जो है, I mean not partition but ऊपर से there's a hanging planter section that is coming, and counter नीचे हमने सोचा था. पहले metal हमने सोचा था कि हम black करेंगे, but then overall जब colors सारे choices निकल के आने लगी, then we thought it's better to keep it light. So हमने white creamish color जो हमने घर में भी otherwise use किया, that is what we ended up taking on it. Counter, now this counter भी हमारा fix था. The metal hanging part was also fine, but then this highlighter sheet one that was to be used for this counter was something that we tried for like 10-20 options. कुछ पसंद ही नहीं आ रहा था, and this is, I think this took about 2-3 meetings and calls before we finalized finally, because 10 options में से एक we were liking, the client and us both, and then वो available ही नहीं होता था. So highlighter sheets में we couldn't ask them for availability of all the sheets at one go. Also we had to give them options and then ask for the availability. So उसमें काफ़ी I think to and fro हो गया था, but I think last में it was something that everybody loved.
The two seating arrangements are divided by the dining area, and as you can see, even with this, we have maintained the white and blue theme going on around the living room. And on the wall next to the dining table, we've given an additional storage unit for crockery and have added floating display shelves on top to make this wall stand out so beautifully as compared to the regular crockery units that cover the whole wall. This depends on a lot of factors actually. If you feel you need a lot of space for your crockery, then you can definitely go for a tall and beautiful crockery unit. But if you feel a smaller unit can work too, then you will get the option of getting extra creative with that wall. Moving on to the vanity, it is divided from the dining area with a wooden frame wall. This keeps the area separated without actually dividing it completely into two.
वैनिटी के लिए जो मिरर्स की बात आती है ना, आई फील उसमें कुछ डिज़ाइनर एलिमेंट मिरर में ही होना चाहिए. लाइक इट शुड हैव सम गोल्ड और सम वुडन to it. No.
I feel that LED mirrors give a lot of class look to the vanity area. We can always play with tiles, decor items. You can play with the colors of the wash basins, faucets, and hanging lights or something. But LED mirror gives a class look to the vanity area.
Thank God then Mayank went with what you feel better, because
Thank God.
that classic
It came out
mirror, that classic mirror with LED look and the lamp on its side, like it's looking perfect, picture perfect.
Yes, yes,
The whole
very,
combination,
very
yes. किचन का आई रिमेम्बर मयंक वॉज बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग से जब लैमिनेट सिलेक्शन शुरू भी नहीं हुआ था, मयंक वॉज लाइक दिस इज़ अ पर्टिकुलर ग्रे दैट आई लाइक फ्रॉम दिस पिक्चर, और ये ढूंढ के दो मुझे.
We tried a lot.
हाँ, आई मीन वो उससे लाइट मिल रहा है, उससे डार्क मिल रहा है, वो एग्जैक्ट कलर मिल ही नहीं रहा. एंड हाँ, एंड फाइनली वी फाउंड समथिंग दैट इज 95% मैच ऑफ दैट, एंड वी वर लाइक ओके लेट्स लॉक दिस फर्स्ट. बट देन हैंडल्स, आई मीन
No, personal choice when it comes to handles. I don't know why clients don't prefer black handles, but black actually is the best handle when it goes.
I agree. I mean, लोग, like you said, लोग लेते हैं chrome, rose gold.
Lot of experiments people do, but black actually stands out and it also brings in the color of the acrylic or the laminate behind, and it highlights the other shade.
Personality, I think, निकल के black से आती है. Black और try करना चाहिए हमें.
So guys, since we are talking in depth about the various aspects of this house, I think it's better we do a second part to cover the bedrooms. Stay tuned as we bring you the backstories and other details about the bedrooms in this apartment as well. We will see you next week with the second part of this video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.